Greetings all. Welcome to Aquarian Diary. I'm your host, John Irving. It is February 23rd, 2023. This is just a brief post about some services I am being guided very clearly to put out there. Now, this is precipitated by something kind of interesting. Briefly, I have had some spare time lately, and I had been thinking, oh, maybe I should do some readings for people. And I was mulling that over for a few days. And then yesterday, like literally 4 people messaged me inquiring about readings. And there was also some interest in guidance or mentoring. And then, of course, I'm like, well, that's a pretty clear sign. So here I am. Now, I haven't done readings for quite some time because I was just too busy with other things. But I've been connecting with some really wonderful people on my channel here, which is a real blessing. And there is no doubt in my mind that tapping into astrology can have profound implications, especially if somebody is trying to be really conscious. So yesterday I put together a little page on my website about readings. And while I have some time, I will do some. I'll put a link to that page in the episode description below. And by the way, if somebody is really going through a really rough period or something like that, and can't, say, for example, afford the going rate, I am willing to discuss that. So don't hesitate if you're in a situation where you could really use some help. I am here to be of service. Also, if you need help with birth time rectification or figuring out your birth time, which is extremely important as far as I'm concerned, I can assist with guiding people through that process, in case that's of interest to anyone. It can be fairly time-consuming, especially if you're inexperienced, and I could help with that. I have also been approached, like I said, about some kind of mentoring or coaching type interaction, because I have decades of doing spiritual work of all different kinds and zeroing in on things like karma, and I'm not even sure how to describe it, but I might just be able to help act as a guide for people in some capacity. I don't necessarily like the term coaching. Guide might be a better term. And that's something that interests me because I am passionate about helping people advance their evolution. I mean, that's what this whole channel is dedicated to. And I'm getting strong chills here saying this. It really resonates with me. So contact me too if anything like that comes to mind. I don't want to seem like I'm putting myself on a pedestal. It's just that I have dedicated countless hours to these kinds of activities, and I have explored a lot of terrain, and maybe I can just help other people zero in and in some ways be more effective. So feel free to contact me if anything like that resonates with you. And also, my own astrology kind of supports that whole idea at this point in time and for the foreseeable future. In fact, I was having a conversation yesterday with an old friend who was saying that they keep thinking about me doing that kind of work. And it also came up in a biannual tarot card reading I had recently. Again, if you contact me through my website or send me an email, please check your spam folder, because sometimes at first the address isn't recognized until we correspond a bit. And by the way, my website is aquariandiary.com, and my first name is John, and my email is john, John, at that domain name that I just said, .com. It's quite simple. Anyway, take care. Thanks for everything. And thanks to the people who reached out to me. I have connected with some phenomenal people lately, and it's a great honor and privilege. I really appreciate it. All the best, and I'll talk to you again soon.